Hi, I'm Vicky Lord, your freedom coach, helping you find freedom in everyday life. And this video is about how to heal hurt in your life. If you've ever experienced a hurtful moment in time, it can either be a day-to-day thing or something from the past, something that's caused hurt. And this video is going to show you how to heal that. So, before we go on, make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with everyday freedom and confidence. And let's jump in. Hurt is one of the emotions, it's a human emotion that most people have experienced at some stage in their life. And because this world is made up of relationships, often it's relationships that can create hurt. It can also be from business because a lot of people do business. It can also be um, a physical kind of hurt or a spiritual kind of hurt. Spiritual hurt is emotional, and physical hurt is something like you've kicked your toe and it hurts. This video is specifically for the spiritual kind of hurt, which is your emotions. And an emotion is energy of the universe that's in a flowing effect in the motion. And so one of the key things with our emotions can be any emotion, doesn't have to be hurt, but all emotions are not stuck in time. And once you fully get that you don't have to hold the emotion for the rest of your life, that it's free to go, then you get the concept of the emotion, the energy in motion. So moving forward, knowing that hurt is not stuck in your life forever, but it can be free to be in motion and if you think of the river of life flowing down through the river, it may start up the head of the river, and then over time it flows down through the rocks, through the branches, over a cliff and away. So it doesn't stay at the same spot. The water flows. You can let all your emotions just flow free like the river. So what I wanted to share with you today is a picture. I'll share my screen now and it will show you how to understand your emotions. So let me bring that up. So share my screen. You should be able to see the vibrations of emotions now. So what we've got here is, so there's different languages for what we're experiencing through life. And when it's up the top, it says God consciousness. That's a scientific word, consciousness. If you're into science, you probably use the word consciousness. If you're a life coach, you'd probably use the word energy, like I was just using before. If you're in religion, you'd probably use the word God. And this God consciousness or energy or emotion, that's actually the highest form. It's as close as we can get to, as we're here on this earth, um, to the pure light of the universe. So ultimately, that's the light is where we have not all the answers, but the light is where we have the ultimate, the ending of the piece, so to say. So when we have emotions, I wrote down the bottom, you can see down the bottom it has death. So if you're going through something and you're like, I might as well just not even be alive, that's the lowest form of energy that we can experience. And after death, if you've experienced a time in your life where something has really embarrassed you, you may feel shame or worthless or powerless or even despair. And this is where this video that I'm doing right now is specifically about hurt. Hurt is down there very low in the red zone. And so what we want to do is we want to make our way up from the red zone in often the transition that we make is we go from the hurt and then you feel something like, oh, probably I probably contributed to that hurt. Then you feel a little bit of guilt, and then you're like, oh, I'll let that go. And then you go up, and you might get angry, and then you might in the yellow. Then you might think about it some more, and you'll just be irritated at the situation. And then over time, you let it go, and you're like, oh, and you reason with it, and you're optimistic, so you let it go, and then you come back up and you feel a bit more love with yourself, and you come back to the peace and the joy, and then you're coming up to the light and enlightenment, back into gratitude. That's normally how the energy flows through your body. And so if you're experiencing any kind of emotion today that's in the red, so hurt or powerlessness or despair or insecurity, um, often it's a a sign that a shift needs to happen. And so that's what I want to share with you today is how to create the shift so that you can go to the next level of your life, which is to live in light and love. And so I can give you a personal experience on how healing the hurt worked for me. So I was sitting in a car one day at the Woolies car park, and I was by myself with the groceries in the back, and I was like, I didn't know how to let the hurt go. And this funny moment happened in time where I was like, I saw the hurt as a friend standing next to me, and I thought, oh, I don't need to be attached to the hurt. What if it's a friend? And I said, goodbye, hurt. Thank you for being there. You can go now. And I let the hurt go like it was a friend. And so that was the first thing that was really interesting. I let go of the attachment to the hurt. And I didn't mean to, but I'd actually given it a persona, like a personality, like a friend. And as soon as I was not attached to the hurt anymore, it wasn't part of my identity anymore. It was part of something outside of me. I managed to let it go. I was like, this hurt can be a friend and I can let it go. And that's the key that I want to give to you today is that remember at the beginning of the video, I said that emotions are not stuck in time. If you hold it stuck, like it's part of you and your eternity, then it's not going to move. So the moment that you decide that it is not attached to you, and you can do the same thing that I did if you like, you can take it out of you and put it there and be like, oh, you're a friend. Thank you for being there. You've helped in this time of life. I can let you go now. And you can let it go and be free and be the energy that it needs to be. Because nothing has to be 100% certain when it comes to your emotions. You can let it go. There's another man called Neville Goddard, and he has a story called Dweller on the Threshold. And it was one of his lectures that he gave a long time ago. And he said that he imagined the persona of himself. He imagined, like, he saw a big monster that was created with all his negative energy. And he said to himself, no matter how hard I have to try, I'm going to heal this negative energy. And it happened instantaneously. As soon as he decided to love it and let it go and be free, this monster just withered away and it went away. And so I hope that that story helps as well. If you love it and let it go free, then you will be free in yourself. So, whatever emotion or monster, whatever you want to call it, that has felt like it's been a hold on you, just give it a persona, um, and if you want to, and think it. It served a purpose in your life. The hurt tried to like be a friend to you. So, and we don't have to hold it forever. And the moment that we thank it and we get the learning out of it, you can ask what the learning that the hurt wanted to teach you. And then you'll get a learning and you can say, thank you so much. You can go be free. And that is the moment that true freedom will enter your soul. And that gratitude of getting the learning and having that friendship of hurt for all this time is how you'll go up that vibration of emotion or the energy of emotion. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this useful and you want to go further on your journey of understanding yourself and building a life that you love, I have a course that I'm recording live called Boldly Become You. Here on YouTube, actually, we're recording it live. So subscribe to this channel and you can come along and watch it as well. So free for all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.